Hello everyone, Tyke Harrison here. And our discussion board for this week is what are the advantages of putting an entire flight plan into the Garmin 1000 rather than using the direct to function over and over and over as you go to different waypoints. So I think right off the bat, the big picture is that, man, once you put the flight plan in, you're done. Let's assume that not a lot of changes and not a lot of rerouting and things like that. But nonetheless, once you put it in, you're good. You're good to go. So your workload is going to immediately decrease. You're not having to put something in every time you get to a waypoint. That's just sort of common sense and good judgment right there. The other thing is, as you get ahead of the airplane, you can load that approach in there, your arrival approach and things like that, and you're even further ahead of the airplane. Now, when you're using direct to the entire time, you're not going to have as big of a picture in terms of your entire flight. Of course, if you put your flight plan in, you're going to see your entire flight. You're going to have that purple leg to know the active leg that you're on, but you're going to be able to see the rest of your flight, and you'll be able to get information about the rest of your flight. So your situational awareness will be really enhanced by doing that. And it is easy, by the way, to once you have your flight plan in, if you do need to update it, if you need to put another waypoint in because something came up and you need to put another waypoint in, it's really easy to do that. So that's not a major ordeal right there. Again, I mentioned situational awareness. You'll see the entire flight plan on your MFD. So when you get to a new waypoint, the Garmin 1000, of course, is going to, with the automatic waypoint sequencing, it's going to highlight the new leg for you in purple, and so you'll see exactly where you are and where you're going. The CDI is going to update. It's going to give you it's going to rotate to your new course, and the flight plan window is that bent leg cursor. I guess that's what you call it. It's going to move to your next active waypoint leg. Next active leg. Now, if ATC comes on board or something happens and you need to go direct to a waypoint that's on your flight plan, you can certainly, it's kind of a direct to type function where you're going to go in and you can highlight a place on your flight plan that you need to go, and you can go direct there. Now, the flight plan window is going to change. It's going to go away. You'll have to bring it back up for it to be visible, and you're not going to see the bent leg anymore. You're going to see just a straight arrow. That's just indicating to you that you're going direct to that. Now, when you get there, and let's assume for a moment that the next leg after that is in your flight plan, the Garmin 1000 is going to go automatically back to your auto waypoint sequencing, and you'll have that bent leg display again. So that's really good. Let's see. Now, if you want to get additional information about that flight, you can go to, there's a soft key, it's called View. And if you push View, what's going to happen is you're going to have a couple of different options. You can have a wide view or a narrow view. And what the narrow view does is it's going to have a larger map and a little bit less information, or flight plan information, flight log information, if you will. You're going to have desired track, distance, and altitude, but a bigger map. But you're going to get that information. If you select the wide view, it's going to do just the opposite. You're going to have a smaller map and a lot more information up at the kind of the top of the screen, and it's going to give you a wealth of information. It's basically a nav log, or a flight log is what it amounts to. You have desired track, you have distance, altitude, fuel, estimated time en route, estimated time of arrival, and bearing. Now you can take all this a step further, and there's two other options that you have. You have a leg-to-leg view, and then you have a cumulative view. Now on the leg-to-leg view, what it's going to have across the board there is information leg-to-leg. If you push the cumulative, you choose that option, what it's going to do is it's going to take your distance and your estimated time en route, and it's going to give you the totals of that, the cumulative totals of that. So like Martha King says in the video, which one is better? Well, it depends on you as a pilot and what you need at the time, but they're both available to you. It's probably not something that view is probably not something you're gonna keep up there your whole flight. You're probably gonna be more of the map view, but it's just I was gonna say the stroke of a pen, but it's just the touch of a button, and you can bring this up and take a look at what amounts to your flight plan. So anyway, that's what I have. It's certainly, I think, is for the most part, depending on the flight, how far you're going, how many waypoints you have, the flight plan function is definitely the way to go with the workload, situational awareness, and all the things we talked about. Certainly the way to go. But in any case, I appreciate the comments. Anything I can do to learn more, do differently, do better, let me know. I'm a sponge and can learn from anyone. I appreciate it. You guys take care and fly safe. Bye.